Yeah,
Do you have a plan in place to get that handled?
I do.
Okay. Are you doing a loan modification?
No.
What do you plan on doing?
Who is this?
My name is Johnny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I reach out to people in these situations and try my best to help. And I usually have about 8 options that I go through. If depending on if you want to stay in the house, if you're looking to sell it, it really just depends on what you want to do.
And what are the 8 options you have?
So first and foremost, do you want to stay in the house or are you looking to sell?
What are the 8 options? What are they geared towards?
Well, there's 3 options that'll help you stay in the house, and
And
then
what are
the
those?
and the first one is the loan modification. Have you done that?
Yep.
And did that get denied? Are you in the middle of it? What's going on with that? That's usually the best option.
I've had more than one. I mean, maxed out. Can't do it again.
Okay. Okay. So since the loan modification is out, have you thought about doing a personal loan? Do you know anybody in your family who's willing to cover your arrears and allow you to kind of catch up?
Nope.
Okay, so that option's out. The third option isn't really the best option, but it will stop the foreclosure, and that's filing bankruptcy. Have you thought about doing that?
Nope.
Okay. Would you file bankruptcy to keep the house, or it doesn't mean
Probably
that
not at
much?
this point.
Yeah. So and then the next options go into you selling the house. You could always list it on the market with a real estate agent. There's people who will buy it for all cash, like me. There's also some creative options like subject to, where I would actually take over your existing home loan, catch up the arrears, and make the payments with the loan still in your name. Of course, it all just depends on kind of the numbers. And then we can get into, I don't know, how far are you back in arrears?
It's a little out of. Well, I think it's really like a lot because I've done the loan modifications 3 times. Like I said, pretty much bought this house when I was divorced or what have you. Went through a divorce a few years ago and just basically struggled ever since.
Yeah,
And then, like, even with changing jobs and stuff like that, being in the middle of bankruptcy where you could not even keep that up.
yeah,
So, a lot of different financial situations came into play.
yeah.
So,
Sounds like, and I'm
that's
so,
pretty much it.
yeah, I'm sorry you went through all that.
But,
I know that kind of
I mean, I'm
creative.
cool. I'm cool. The thing about it is just got into a situation where it's just hard to, get it caught up. But, like, if I could, the $825 mortgage is pretty much very affordable, with the income that I do have in place or what have you. But like I said, it's just been to the point where with the, having to file bankruptcy and then not be able to carry it through due to losing jobs and, you know,
Yeah. So it kind of just
those
stacked
things on
up.
the
You
top.
can afford it now, but the arrears have stacked up so high that it's kind of
Yeah, pretty much
okay.
right.
Okay.
But I've
So
been here since '06 or whatever, so I have a lot of equity in the home at this point.
hmm
But due to the situation with the credit and stuff like that, just haven't been able to refinance to pull that out to use it to my advantage.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, would you think about selling? Because it sounds like you have a lot of equity that allow you to kind of start over.
Yeah, that would probably be the best option for me versus just moving. Because, like I said, been here since '06, and we bought this house for 128. And I'm thinking right now with the market fluctuating up and down, it's like in the 200, 256 range.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What are you looking to sell it for?
Um, if I don't really know. However, my option would not be to sell it. It would be try to work with some type of situation to actually retain the home.
Okay. So have you reached out to your mortgage company like, hey,
Nope, I
oh,
have not. Because the last thing they told me is that I no longer qualified for a modification. And I do know that I'm thinking that the rate is down to 2%, like after I had received the last one in 2019 or 2018 or somewhere like that. I can't remember when it was, but it's been some years ago. But during the time I've been in the house, I've used their option 3 times, and so they said I don't qualify for another.
Okay. So, Zakila, you don't know me. I don't know you. But I'm gonna be brutally honest with you, okay? Um, I don't think keeping the house is gonna work out for you. Just based on what you told me, the loan modification is the number one way that people are able to stay in their house. And unfortunately, you've exhausted all your modifications. It's getting to the point, the trustee sale date is March 23rd, so they've already filed with a lawyer. They've already gotten an auction ready and set. If you just kind of bank on staying in the house, unfortunately, they're going to sell the house from under you, and you're not going to get any of your equity back, and the sheriff's going to be knocking on your door, telling you need to leave. I don't. That's not the best situation for you, or your credit, or really anything that you have going on. I would strongly consider selling the house and seeing if you can get any equity out of the house that way. How much do you know how much you owe?
Maybe like 160.
160. And is the house in good condition?
Yes, it is. The only thing that I would do to this house if I had, would do some repairs would be like the exterior trim, the wood trim, which is not much, but the areas around the windows, I would redo that. And I would definitely take the carpet out of the downstairs, 2 bedrooms downstairs, 2 bedrooms in the bonus room upstairs, and just replace that.
Okay.
And just paint the interior. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
So yes, the house is in good shape to answer your question.
Does it need to be updated at all, like the kitchens and the bathrooms?
No, I've updated the. If I did leave, I would take my appliances. However, I did redo the lighting in the kitchen and the living room area.
Okay. Okay. And you said you owe about 160, you think?
I did.
Do you have a copy of that mortgage statement by any chance?
I do not on hand to send anybody right now. I'm just really talking through the process.
Yeah.
And seeing what your offer may be.
Yeah, I understand. Well, listen. I don't think you're at the point mentally where you're accepted the fact that you need to sell. If I were you and staying in the house is one thing that you want to do, I would get your mortgage company on the phone and be like, hey, I've done multiple loan modifications. I know I can't apply. I can't apply for any more. I can afford the mortgage now. I was going through hardships. I can afford the mortgage now. Is there any way that we can just move what I owe to the back of the loan and continue making payments? Or even
It's basically the same thing that they've done when they did loan modifications, was move the arrears to the back.
Yep.
So that's still the same.
Yeah. So you don't think that's gonna work?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I feel like if it would have worked when we talked through the option, when I went through the process of being denied for the last modification, maybe they would have brought that up as an option. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So it sounds like you need to sell the house to me.
I mean, that's your opinion.
Yeah. Like I said, I hate to be the bad guy. I don't know you. You don't know me.
Right.
But if you're saying that the loan modification, that they're not willing to do that, then that kind of leaves you the only option is to sell or let it foreclose. That's completely up to you.
I'm definitely not gonna sit here and just let that happen.
Yeah. So in a perfect world, right? And you can't do a loan modification because you've already told me. What like in a perfect world, what would happen?
You said what now?
In a perfect world, what would happen in your situation? You already said we can't do the loan modification.
I would decide on 2 of the other options that you decide. Just 2 of the other options, like you said, to sell or move.
Okay.
Sure.
When do you think you'll be ready to make that decision?
I'm not sure. If you would like to call back, you can, but if not, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely stay in touch with you just to help you with the situation. I mean, even if I don't end up buying the house, I would still like to make sure that you're not, caught in the circle of these mortgage companies stealing our equity, right?
Right.
So,
And I am on top of that. I do not plan to let that be the option.
yeah.
Oh, but that's fine. You can give a call back. I appreciate it.
No problem. I'll give you a call probably, what's today? Sunday. I'll probably give you a call at the end of next week
Okay.
and see what you're doing. All right?
Wholesale sister calling you back.
Oh, hey, how are you doing?
All right.
Good, good. Did she tell you the reason why I was calling?
About the property.
Yes. Do you live in that property?
Yes.
Do you know it's under foreclosure right now?
I didn't know. I received the letters. Well, I had missed 2 years from when the coronavirus had hit. I had missed 2 years from paying the home association fee. So the office wasn't open. So I've been where you pay the bill was in Atlanta. So they moved. They changed the date, so I couldn't get in contact with nobody. So when I tried to get in contact, they had already sent it to the lawyer.
Oh wow. Are you willing to pay that off?
They won't. Okay, they went from 3,000 to 5,000, and then I got a letter yesterday said I had to pay 10,000. Yesterday, about the 17th, I was like, how 600? Well, $750 end up being like $10,000.
Yeah, exactly.
So I send them $350 for this year. Home association fee. And what they did was they add another $509 to that. They said no, I had to pay the whole thing. They couldn't accept it. But I already sent the $350. But the lawyer had told me that the judge had already ruled on it, so they told me I owe $5,000 and something. But the letter I got Friday said I owe $10,000.
Wow.
But I researched it. The company that the lawyer office is suing me, and the home association fee is another company that took over. They're a realtor. My house is worth it not double in value. When I bought that house, it was $90,000. Now it's worth over $200,000. I think they're trying to get it so they can sell it.
It's trying to.
I looked it up and see what it was. They the realtors. I think that's what they're trying to do.
Okay. What's the address again?
1667.
On
Drive.
Yeah.
And I owe I owe like 90. I think it's like 80,000. I owe 80,000 on there.
Are you looking to sell it, or you kind of don't have a choice because they kind of are holding your feet to the fire for that 10,000?
The judge, when the judge ruled, didn't rule no 10,000 on there. So I said I was going to get a lawyer. He ruled for 5,000. They didn't give me a chance to pay it.
Okay. Do you have the 5,000 to pay?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But now they done went up $4,000 more. They said it's for lawyer fees.
Yeah.
Another $4,000 for lawyer fees. It just from January to now, they said it was another $4,000 added to it for lawyer fee. Another $599 added for 10% that they add to it. So they say that's what made it 10,000.
Okay. So I think.
Is that legal?
I mean, they're allowed to tack on any fees that they want. I'm not a lawyer, nor am I well versed in the law, so don't take everything I say as fact. I would get a lawyer if this is something that you want to fight for. This was brought to my attention because I saw that it was in foreclosure, and I would either help you get out of foreclosure or buy your house from you. That's kind of my expertise. I'm not well versed in the law, so if this is something that you want to fight, then I would get a lawyer on your side.
Yeah, I want to sell it, but I don't want to foreclose it.
Yeah.
But it's not, I want to get everything in good standing.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even give me a chance to pay it.
Yeah. You said you want to sell it. How soon do you want to sell?
I was thinking about next year, not this year, but next year.
Next year. Yeah.
Because I wanted to get it. I want to get it remodeled inside because everything in there is like the original stuff.
Yeah. So you rehab it yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would get a lawyer working on your side, and get this figured out so it doesn't foreclose. Because if it forecloses, they're gonna take it and you get nothing. So your whole rehab plans, all the plans will kind of go away. I could only help you if you were looking to sell right now. I buy completely as is. I close quick. That's kind of how I operate. But if you want to remain in the house and rehab it yourself, then I would get a lawyer as soon as possible to deal with the HOA and figure it out.
Okay. But you think they'll be able to stop it? Because I have the original. I got the money and told me I got the to stop the foreclosure, but they don't take $4,000 on there just from the first of the year to now. They not take another 4,000. But when I did my research, I see what they doing.
And it's just the HOA that's foreclosing on you?
Just the HOA. Just the HOA, but I'm still in good standing with my home.
Okay.
The part they foreclosing on the lot. I still own the home.
Yeah,
they just foreclosing on the lot.
The Country Hills Neighborhood Association is what I see.
Yeah. But I don't even understand it. I don't even know. I got to get a look because I don't understand it. Because they closing on the lot.
Yeah. How? And you said you're about $10,000 behind.
As of what they sent me, they said 10,000. But when the judge ruled, the judge said 5,000. But they sent me a letter the 1st of January. They said I owe 3,000. So they just keep going up and up. They're trying to get it so they think I won't be able to pay it.
When was the ruling for the 10,000? I mean for the 5,000.
That was done in November.
And
they said they was gonna give me they said they were gonna let me pay it out. They were gonna give me a payment plan. They'll call me back, and I hadn't heard from him. So he called me Thursday of this week. The lawyer did.
And what did he say?
When I returned his call, he didn't answer the phone.
Okay.
And so today, he called me Tuesday. So yesterday, I got the letter for the 10,000. Now I went up 5 more thousand. So.
Yeah, if this is something that you want to fight, I would definitely get a lawyer fighting for you. Like I said, I'm not well versed in the law, so I can't tell you right from wrong. But if you're looking to sell the house to kind of avoid all this and get that HOA paid off, then I'd love to work something out with you.
Okay, I'm gonna log your number. Can I log your number in my phone?
Yeah.
And I'll call you back probably like Thursday.
Absolutely. And what was your name again? I'm so sorry.
I'm Carol McVeigh.
Carol. Nice to meet you, Carol. Again, I'm Johnny. I'll text you my information as well.
Okay.
All right. I wish you the best of luck. I'll check in a couple of days just to make sure, you at least got the ball rolling.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Hey, good luck to you, Carol. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye. All right. Bye-bye.
I'm sorry, but the person you called had... Welcome to the U.S. Cellular voicemail 8.
I couldn't pick up your call.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message 40015.
Thank you for calling. I am currently in.
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. We spoke about the property on Laurel Mountain Road, and you were talking about getting that loan taken care of. Have you done so?
Yeah, he's supposed to close on it this week.
Oh, you're selling the property?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right.
Voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call.
Hey there, it's Kate Evan of Kate Evan Music.
The wireless. Welcome to Verizon Wireless.
Received this message in error.
I'm sorry, the party you are trying. Your call has been forwarded to call has been forwarded. I'm sorry, but the person. Your answer will be recorded and a transcript will be provided. 8 6 8 6